Shut this racist system down!
Immigration has always been a very personal issue to me. I am the proud daughter of immigrants. My parents came here in the early 90s from former Yugoslavia, and I want to become an immigration attorney so that I can defend people who have every right to be here as much as me or my family does.
Yeah. So yes, families belong together. Right, fam? It's an important time to be in law school right now. The world is changing, society's changing, but the laws could move a little faster. There's a lot of things that need to be addressed in immigration, and this is the time to do it.
Yes!
I was teaching immigration law at the time of the election in 2016, and at that point I had about 25 students enrolled in the class, and when I taught it again the following fall, the fall of 2017, I had nearly 70 students enrolled in the class. I think there's no question that the increased interest is a result of the Trump administration's statements about immigrants and then their actions toward immigrants.
The election happened when I was a first-year law student, and I came in wanting to see some massive change, and once the elections happened, I knew this is the time to be here rather than run.
There's unquestionably a need for more immigration lawyers now than recently, in part because the administration is so aggressively pursuing enforcement. President Obama was quite an enforcer himself, but President Trump has stepped up that enforcement, the number of raids, people arrested at their workplaces, on the streets, in courts, and then his policy of detention at the border. All those things have increased people's need for representation in immigration proceedings.
We're showing up for these families. Let's go. It's important for us. Children of immigrants. Going to law school, that's something that my immigrant family is very happy for, right? They're like, okay, you're gonna go to law school, what do you wanna do? And I'm like, immigration, and they're like, there's no money in that. So I came in knowing that public interest law is not gonna be the big money-making career for me.
Tremendous need and very limited resources is the reality that immigration lawyers face now. When my students today graduate and become lawyers, they'll be looking for funding to do the work they want to do. Some of them may find jobs in private immigration firms, which tend to be very small. Many of them are going to be looking for public interest work, and the critical need at this moment is for additional funding for that kind of representation for immigrants.
People are working so hard in this really, really tough time. So if I ever start to feel like a little bit hopeless, I'm just like, you know what, you just have to keep going.
We got to fight back! We've got to do what? We got to fight back!